staging your home for selling.
But first, let's hit it. Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and our YouTube channel, please subscribe and get notified.
Honestly, you get calls and texts all the time at 252-327-3357. So if you are serious about looking to sell your home and you want a competitive market price, we're happy to talk to you about staging too. I love staging, actually. Well, that's why we have 57 tips.
And the reason that we wanted to do really staging is the great first impression.
Absolutely.
Because we wanted to get all of these eyes in your house, no?
Absolutely.
And also, you wanted to make sure that how are we going to start this staging?
We're going to give you a list. You're going to declutter. Step one is going to be absolutely decluttering. If there are major repairs that we are going to advise you to do, we're going to talk about how it can be handled financially, because sometimes these repairs can be paid for at closing. So, don't get freaked out when we say, the floor is sloping. Let's, handle this ahead of time, because if it's handled, then we can discuss it now.
And definitely you need to talk to your real estate agent again. And the reason is you wanted to make sure that you make an investment in where you get the highest return on your investment.
Right. So don't make unnecessary upgrades towards it.
And also that staging also depends on the inventory and the market that we are in. If we are in the seller market or in the buyer's market. Depends on that market, we need to adjust for that market.
If the inventory is low, of course, you're going to get more buyers in because they're looking for a place to live. But if the inventory is growing like it is right now, September 2022, well, then you need more of these competitive natures to this house. And that is where this series comes in. Now, a fresh coat of paint is going to be our number one step, because if it is not, if it's a blue wall like we have right here.
No, we're talking about neutral.
I know. We're going to have to, if we were selling our house, we would definitely have to paint this a nice neutral color.
Yeah.
Why? Because this is a blue, and while it's great for you guys in their audience and we made it for you, it is not necessarily good for home buyers when someone else wants to come in.
Or putting a new carpet that is not expensive respect to the, put in a new flooring in your house.
You want to make sure that if you've got a bunch of flowers and things just growing wild everywhere, we're going to spruce it up. We're going to kind of minimize that outside area as much as possible, but you're still going to make it gorgeous to make that first impression. And not just from people walking in, it also has to be with photography.
Yes. But in general, the update that brings highest return on investment are the updates or upgrades that are done on the kitchen and the bathroom. But they are also very expensive too.
Right. So, you have to prioritize how much equity we're going to get in that house versus there. Even if you just paint some of these things, it can really go a long way. Or replacing even just the handles on the doors.
Yeah.
So even if you're not changing those old cabinets, if by putting a fresh set of doorknobs on it, it really can help. And it's a super
Or you change the
alternative.
doors, replace the door if they are so beaten up. That's really helps. This help because the kitchen is the heart of the house.
Right, that's what he likes to say. Okay, so we can't wait, and this also helps with photography as well, because photography is what sells homes online.
Again, great first impression.
So can't wait to see you in the next
See you
video.
in next podcast and video, and talk to you soon.